Going to give an update in the old H. It's missing the front end, and it looks pretty bad now. Flat tires in the back and no tires in the front, but anyway. Timing cover is off. And much to my dissatisfaction, the only thing I found was a couple pieces of Timothy in the bottom. But I guess it's better to take it off and find nothing than to not take it off and find a pack full of mouse crap. But it makes it a little easier anyway, because we got to stick to the magneto body just sitting right there. Stick it back inside the timing, or I guess it's not really timing, but the front plate, whatever you want to call it, the engine. Get that back in, get that timed, so we can get a magneto on this baby. Got the seal out. It goes in the timing cover. This is an interesting seal because it's half rubber and half felt. You can see the rubber part out here, and this half out here is the felt part. When it's in the tractor, the felt part goes toward the front. I'm pretty sure, at least I think that's the way it said in the book, and that's the way it came out. So there she sits right now. Use the same stands we used on the MD. We had to cut some lower slots for it because the H is a little lower than the MD is. Plus the MD has the big tires in the front, and this one's got regular size and no tires in the back. So yeah, get my head gasket tomorrow and hopefully get to rolling to getting this thing back together. Get the seal on order for the timing cover, put that back on, put the front end back on. Actually, I'm probably going to try and weld this up while the front end's off, since I can kind of get in there a little easier and move it around. Because when it's back on the tractor, it kind of creates a little bit of a problem. But get that thing welded back up. Not sure whether we're going to get new frame rails or not, because I think what the problem is, why the hand crank doesn't go in straight, is because when these frame rails are welded back on, they're welded just a hair lower. So the front of the engine drops down lower, and the connector for the hand crank is still up here. Because when you get it in, it's sitting at an angle, downward angle, when it's sitting on the crankshaft. So the front of the engine is too low, so that tells me that the frame rails are just a hair too low. It doesn't line up. I'm not sure whether I want to just get the center bore of that hand crank bored out a little bit to hopefully fix that, or something, or just get new frame rails. I'm not sure. But these were busted because the loader that was on the other H was on this H originally, and it broke the frame rails. So that's why these are welded. But anyway, as of tonight, that's where she sits. Didn't take too long to get that crankshaft pulled off the front. Threw the air gun on it and it nut zipped right off. Now these bolts here in the side of the frame gave us a little bit of trouble. Took a little bit of beating with the air gun to get a couple of them, and then the big one, I can't remember where the big one was, but that big one was in there pretty tight. I don't know where I pointed this out before, but a lot of these bolts in this tractor are original IH. You can see they have the dot in the middle. I don't know how well you can see it, but all the bolts, except for I think I found 2 total on this that do not have that dot in the center. So either somebody was really careful when they put this tractor back together, or it was never really torn apart much. So, but anyway, that's where she sits right now, and hopefully we'll have another update later in the week when we get the head gasket and the oil seal for the front of the crankshaft done, and get that mounted in there and get ready to put her all back together. So keep looking for that. Thanks for watching.